Hey, what's up? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Motorola G Play 2024. This device was actually released on January 26, 2024. So it's actually been out for quite some time now. But I actually wanted to do a follow-up video because this is one of my favorite phones, like under 120. It's about $100. This is one of my favorite budget phones from 2024. So make sure you guys stay locked in to the end of the video. But if you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through if you're new. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. All right, so let's talk about this phone in a little bit more detail. So I really like the body. I want to start out talking about the body. One of the things I really like about this phone's body is it has a very nice, right here, you could see the the design of the camera. It doesn't protrude too much, but you could kind of feel where the camera is, and it's like a really smooth finish on the back of it. So it's got a really nice finish to the back of it. It also does gather a little bit of scratches over time. I'm not sure if you could see that, but they also give it this really cool color, which actually changes in the light from dark to like a light blue color. So it's a really beautiful color on this one. This one also does have a water repellent design on here. So you can actually get it wet. You don't have to worry about the phone getting damaged when it comes to the internals because it's actually water repellent. It has a really nice overall weight in the hand. I really do like the configuration of the buttons on this one, but the cameras, I really like how flush they are, and you can see it doesn't rock on a table whatsoever. So yeah, it does have that really nice design on the back. Like I was saying, it's gonna have Gorilla Glass 3, which is pretty nice. I actually did crack my display, and I do have my super shields on here so that I could still use it with the display. I actually put one, or was already on when the screen cracked, so I just put a second one on there. So I have one left in the pack if you want to check these out. They're pretty cheap on Amazon, so I definitely recommend the Super Shields. But yeah, I still am able to use the phone just like a regular device. One of the other things about this device is it does have a headphone jack at the top, which gives you high res audio quality, kind of like what LG offered, except it's not like the LDAC technology, but they give you high definition audio quality with the headphone jack. You also do get expansion of your storage on this device. So when you're going to take out the SIM tray right here, it's going to give you the option to use a dual SIM or a SIM with the SD card inside of here. So you get your 50 megapixel quad camera, quad pixel it says right here. And obviously this is going to be a flash on the back. So when you chop, you can turn that flash on right there. If you chop it again, you could turn that flash off, and then it's going to feature that 50 megapixel single camera, which is actually really sharp. And you also do get an 8 megapixel on the front underneath the punch hole display. So yeah, another thing I like about this phone is it does have dual stereo speakers. So yeah, that's going to be really solid with this device. Like I said, the headphone jack is going to offer you high res audio quality, and it's going to give you 24-bit 192 kilohertz, which is really good. What I'm saying, audio quality, kind of like the microphone I'm using right now, which is offering 192 kilohertz, and it's the Zeal Sound microphone. So this one actually offers a similar sound quality to the headphone jack that I'm actually using. So yeah, the Sapphire Blue right here, this thing does charge at a speed of, I believe it's 15 watts. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I get my charging cable right here that I had underneath the desk, and I go ahead and plug it in, we do get 15 watts fast charging. It does say turbocharge connected, but just keep in mind it's going to only be charging at that 15 watts. But you do get facial ID on here. You also do get the side mounted fingerprint. So yeah, there's a lot of things I really do like about this phone, as you can hear from, kind of the excitement in my voice. You know what I'm saying? I can't really hide the excitement because, yeah, this is a really good phone. It also does have Bluetooth 5.1. It's going to have, everything that you need as far as, getting through the day. It's not going to have the best storage. So if you go into the storage on this device and you go into settings, it's going to have some pretty decent storage. It's not going to be like the 256 that you're used to seeing. So you only get 64 gigabytes. But just keep in mind, though, you can expand that with the SD card. So I just want to mention that. And then you can see you have a little bit of room for your games and photos and videos on here. So not the best storage, but for $100, it's actually pretty good. And yeah, so if I go into software updates on this device, one of the things that you'll notice is it says Android 14 is here. Experience the new Android. So yeah, I kind of wanted to show you guys what that's all about because a lot of people who are using this device want to see what the new software will be like. So that's when we're going to go ahead and click this button. And then I'm just going to update the system right now. And then it says right here, verifying that your device is ready to be updated. So while that's doing that, what I'm saying, I'm just going to walk you through some of my other favorite features on this phone, which are really nice. So, like the panel is not going to be the full HD. It's going to be a 720 by 1600. It also does have 270 pixels per inch on here with the Snapdragon 680, which is actually pretty good. So if I go into PUBG or something like that, and I'm actually, let me see something real quick. So you get your game hub on here, which allows you to access all your games. So that's actually downloading. One of the things that I really like about the Moto software is it's really clean. It's very lag free and there's no stutters or hiccups. It also does have this folder right here. And I'm going to put my password. It's actually a secure folder that they call it. And I just put my PIN number in there. So one of the things it says right here is that you could put your files inside of this secure folder, and it gives you the option to, put anything in here from apps, videos, audio. It has a safe folder in here as well, so that all files in safe folder protected by a lock. If you forget this lock, it can't be recovered. So I just want to mention that. So it's only I wouldn't recommend doing that if you have a bad memory and you can't remember like your password or your PIN number or whatever. But yeah, it's a really solid feature because it allows you to store anything that you want from apps to files and things, under that umbrella. So yeah, I definitely think that's pretty cool. Um, like I said, the software is really quick. You're able to get all your social media apps on here. Dolby Atmos is running on here. And yeah, this is going to have dual stereo speakers on this device running on here, which is, they sound really good, really crystal clear. Another thing I like about this phone is the weather app. So obviously this one right here is going to be like the Google weather widget that I had clicked on. As you can see, that's starting to load up. Let me see. It's not even loading up correctly. So let me click this one right here. This is the One Weather app. This one is actually pretty clutch. So it gives you the radar, I noticed, and you could check radar. And if it's raining in your area, it allows you to see where the rain is coming from, what direction. So yeah, One Weather is really cool. It gives you the forecast right here. It also gives you precipitation. You could download this on any smartphone, but you get it from the Google Play Store and you'll really enjoy it because it gives you all this detailed information. You can see the radar right here will allow you to see everything. So you could check out all the details about the weather going on in your area. So that's one of my favorite weather apps on this device. Obviously, you can see I have the Bible widget. I also have the calendar. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and download this update for Android 14. It says it's going to be installing in the background. So I went ahead and I'm going to read some of the information here. It's actually 1.63 gigabytes. It says right here, this update will continue if you go back or close the window. And then it says right here, applying update 3 out of 6. This update includes, and then it shows you right here, Android 14 lets you celebrate your individuality. Review how apps use and share data before you give permissions. Make it more accessible with Android 14. new hearing and vision features. So you could click on those to read more or not. But yeah, that's going to be pretty solid. And then it says check out all the Android 14 features right here. So you could just click over this and then it's going to basically read through every single thing about it or whatever. So yeah, I definitely think that's going to be a solid thing about this phone. So, stay locked in. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you pause the video. I'm going to pause the video right now. And once this reaches 100%, I'm going to let it restart. And by the time the video is back up, you're going to be seeing the Moto G Play 2024 on Android 14. So make sure you guys stay locked in and you don't go anywhere. And I'll get right back with you. Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm checking back just to show you guys the Moto G Play right here, and it does say I could reset now on the Android 14. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset the device, and by the time I pull it back up and everything, you should be able to see what the Android 14 is looking like on the G Play 2024. So let's go ahead and hit reset, and let's begin the installation. Alright guys, so I just actually installed the Android 14 to my Moto G Play right now, and this is the first screen I'm looking at on Android 14. So it just basically is showing me it's just finishing up the software update. So right now there's nothing on the notifications. Usually it does say finish an update right here, but I guess it's already on there. So I'm gonna activate Dolby Atmos right here. Unable to turn it on without on the loudspeakers. So I'm just waiting for everything to power back up. Here we go. So it's loading up. The weather's coming up right there. Now the Dolby Atmos is on. So okay, cool. Let's go right there and see if anything changed with that. But you're still getting the dual speakers with the smart audio, which is really good and immersive when you're listening to music, and that high-res audio with the headphone jack. Wi-Fi calling, so you can turn this on always when you're in the house and you're connected to Wi-Fi. You can still take Wi-Fi only calls, so the calls will be very very clear. And so it's just going to say please wait because you have to be connected to your network. So yeah, I just want to mention that. So in the settings, it's still loading up. Everything is still kind of slow right now because it just turned back up. So it's starting to load everything up. But let me show you guys what Android 14 looks like when I go all the way down here. So about phone, it says Moto Play down here, and then it says the G Play 2024 right there, and now it's going to say Android 14 right here. So now you can see it's actually up to date right now with the Android 14. So it's actually at its latest software. This is the last OS it's going to be getting, but I'm kind of cool with it. I'm kind of cool with the Android 14 being the last update for $100. I'm glad that they actually, went with the promise of putting it on here, and they kept their word. So yeah, you will get security patches after this. You can see with your but your window right here for not multitasking, but the most recent apps menu is what I'm trying to say. This is actually pretty snappy. Every time it hits a new window, I feel a different vibration, and the phone's still loading up, so it's taking a lot of time to load those apps on there. But one of the other things is I never had to turn on RAM Plus. So let's go to this right here, because it says your phone is complete, and then it says right here you could check out some of the latest features. So yeah, we already seen this screen before, got it, and then just not now on that one. But yeah, it does feel pretty clean as far as the software. And let me show you how you can actually install more RAM on this one if you did want to do so. This is the personalization, so you can get personalized customization of your phone, layouts, colors, icons. You guys know that already. So that's pretty cool. You could check your updates there if you get new security patches on here. You also do have performance. If you go to performance right here, this is where you can actually do the smart app launch. So it'll enable your device to learn app patterns, so you can they could be launched quicker. And then you have your RAM boost right here. So if you turn that on, it's going to give you 1, 2, or 4 gigabytes of extra RAM, and then you have to reset the device after that. So yeah, like I said, the Snapdragon 680 4G on here is operating very quick and fast. I have no complaints with it. I definitely think it's a solid phone, especially when it comes to the audio quality. So let's just go to YouTube so I could show you a video. And you can see, yeah, I did crack my screen, but like I said, I do have this the shields on here that I showed you in the beginning, the accessory pack, which allows it to kind of be protected, even regardless of the fact that the screen cracked. So yeah, let's go ahead and listen to the speakers on here. So you can see that it has awesome quality when it comes to the speakers. The screen looks really good too. Oh crap, hold on, I don't know if I could show that, that's why. But yeah, you can see the speakers sound very immersive, and it sounds really clear as well. So one of the things I wanted to do is show you some of the gaming on here after the update, but let me just first go into some of the features. So obviously you're going to get your hotspot, your personalization right here. This is where you can customize pretty much everything, from the layout to the icon shapes to the colors to the sizes to the themes. And if you click themes right here, they give you 3 different options, 4 to 5 different options to choose from. So that kind of just, those are like kind of pre-installed themes. You also get your wallpapers right here. So you can choose new wallpapers, curated as well, home screen, lock screen, and then you could change that. So they have all of them here. So this is really good stuff. I really like the ease of use on here. You also get your 90 hertz panel, so you can change it from 90 hertz to 60 or to auto if you want to save battery. And then you have your screen timeout. Let's put that on 2 minutes instead of 1 minute. You have screen recorder on here, which is recording at 720. And then you also have your 3-finger screenshot and your swipe to split screen. And the way you do that is you swipe like that, and then it'll actually bring the second window and cut it in half. So now you have 2 separate windows to play around with. So that's a really cool feature. It actually works really fast too. So this thing will fly when it comes to multitasking, which is what I like, because it's a budget phone that operates very quickly, in my opinion. And I feel like there's no lag on here. It's a really good phone for the price. And yeah, if you have the unlocked model like me, I'm not sure if the carrier versions are any different. The only thing is that the storage is a little bit low with the 64 gigabytes. You might have to free some of that up eventually over time, because yeah, you can see it's already almost full. So yeah, that's the only thing with this thing. But the audio on here is really good. Picture quality is really good. As far as the cameras, let me show you some of the cameras right here. So yeah, you get the 50 megapixel camera. It's just going to be a single camera. And then you have the aspect ratio, full 19 by 16, 9 by 16, 3 by 4, 1 by 1. I like full because it gives you the entire screen to work with. And then let's take a photo of this one. And I can show you right here, the image quality is processing. And then once it's finished processing, you can see how clear and detailed the quality of his skin and the realistic colors. It brings everything, it does a really good job of capturing colors on this device. I really like the colors and accuracy of the colors. You also get portrait. So if I want to take a portrait of this, it could do that on the rear as well. Let me show you that real quick. And it does the processing, the post-processing, but once it's finished processing, it makes it look even better. So really good detail on the cameras, and then you have more. So I believe it has night vision, yep. And then you have your time lapse, which is really good. It makes the video speed up over, so you could also get, you don't have slow motion on here, I noticed, but you do have time lapse, dual capture, which is good for capturing not only my face, but what I'm actually looking at. So I could hit this button while I'm talking and I could still capture what I'm looking at in front of me. And yeah, I think this feature is really useful for like doing vlogs and stuff. So that's gonna be awesome. So yeah, that definitely comes in handy while I'm talking and I could still capture what I'm looking at. So you can see that's what it looks like. So this phone has some really good features to it. You could also customize the layout, make it split screen, or make your face the one going behind. Let me see if I could do that. Yeah, you could flip that and then do this. And then this flips too, so I could do that. So yeah, really good stuff here. And then the other thing is, yeah, slow motion is actually here. I knew it was there. You also have, if I go into video settings right here, we do have save location, shutter sound. You could turn that off, capture methods. So you can smile, show your hand to capture, or tap anywhere to capture. I put all three of those on. And then shot optimization, and then you can change the photos to high quality as well, which I also will do. But yeah, this phone is now on Android 14, the latest. But actually, obviously 15 is the latest right now. But you know, it does come with a lot of features still that will make it, you know, kind of worth it picking up even in 2025. But obviously the Moto series is now coming out with their new latest lineup. So the Moto G is actually out, the 2025. But you know, I definitely want to pick up the stylus. I definitely want to pick up this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up the Moto G, but let me know if you would be interested in seeing the Moto G 2005. But yeah, I think the Moto G Play 2025 is still solid. But yeah, this is my look at it in 2025. I still think it has a lot of cool features. Facial unlock. It's gonna have the tap to wake, so you could lift it to wake, and that will unlock it immediately. It also has the notification window when you're playing around with the Moto notifications on here. That's going to be useful as well, but I don't have any notifications that are actually on here at the moment. So yeah, that's the only thing. But I'm going to check you guys later. Make sure you stay locked in for more videos just like this. If you're still here, just type down below in the comment section, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me, and I'll get back with you. I'll check you guys later. Peace. Namaste.